We're about to compare two Premier League players. All right.
Got you.
Bobby Reid of Jamaica, Christian Pulisic of the United States.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Bobby Reid is listed as a forward, but to be honest with you, he's a utility player. I wouldn't say should be a utility player, but he's used in utility positions a lot this season. So he may not all play must a wing back and all them things during the season.
Yeah, man.
Pulisic is listed as a midfielder, but he's really a winger, right?
Right.
Technically, I would consider both of them wingers, attacking midfielders.
Slash forwards.
Attacking midfielders, all right? So let's start with appearances. This could be due to injury or any other thing, or being out of favor with the coach on Pulisic's part for a period of time. Because remember, they had a change of coach.
Right.
So Bobby Reid has 5 more appearances with 33. Pulisic has 27. Goals, Bobby Reid has 5. Pulisic has 4. So advantage Bobby Reid in that respect. Assists, they both have 2 assists. Right?
Right.
Clean sheets, that don't really matter unless you're a defender. Yeah. We'll skip over saves. Bobby Reid has a lot of yellow cards, 7 compared to Pulisic's 2.
For sure.
Yeah, but that I guess that's what happens when you're fighting relegation.
Yeah.
You kind of have to
definitely on the back foot more than
so
Mr. Pulisic should be at Chelsea.
Yeah, you kind of have to do what is necessary. All right, now looking at that attacking stats, like we said, 5 goals to 4 goals in advantage of Bobby Reid. Goals per match is the same, 0.15 for both. Minutes per goal is 477
to 434.
Yeah, but give Bobby Reid credit again because he's a player for Fulham.
I think when we get to shooting success, you're going to see where he really shines.
Yeah. Shots 34 compared to 43, right?
Which again, I think speaks to the strength of the team and not the individual.
Yeah, because Chelsea is a way more attacking team.
Pulisic will definitely get a more supply there.
Yes. And Pulisic has more shots on target with 16 compared to 9. Thing there is a little bit more accurate with him shots on target. He has less shots off target.
Off target.
Yeah, so he has 13 shots off target compared to Pulisic 16. Well, and when you get more chances, naturally, you might miss more of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shooting accuracy. Bobby Reid is 40.91. Pulisic is 50. Now this is percentage. That's not bad for Pulisic. That's not bad at all.
But then look at the very next statistic, which I think really highlights the differences between the two.
Yeah, that means he probably has a lot more shots saved.
That is
Pulisic. Yeah, because his accuracy is good, but he's not converting. They're not successful. So they're on target, but they're saved.
I would argue that playing for Chelsea, he would get in better positions. He'd get supplied in better positions, take better shots. That's why he has more shots on target. But I think Mr. Reid might be actually more clinical.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He gets more shots, but the goalie pushes away more of them than he would be saving. Bobby Reid's.
Right.
So Bobby Reid's success is 14.71% compared to 9.30.
Which is way better than Mr. Pulisic.
Yeah. For a thing their team. I have to remember, Bobby Reid still end up being top goal scorer for Fulham despite being played all over the pitch.
Right.
Penalty scored, none for each of them. So they haven't missed any penalties either. Bobby Reid has won a penalty for his team. Pulisic hasn't won any for his. That I'm surprised with, because I would be thinking that Pulisic would be winning more penalties since he dribbles so much.
Yeah, but I think, again, it just goes to speaks to how much supply he's getting inside the box.
Yeah.
More versus Mr. Reid, who I'm sure has to be scrapping it out, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. So here, where are we now?
Goals free kick scored.
None of them, because they're none. I doubt either of them are on free
Free
kicks.
kick takers.
Yeah. Um, goal with right foot 4
4.
compared to 1. So that shows yourself both players are dominant on opposite feet. So you know what I mean?
Right.
Yes.
And Mr. Reid is a little bit one-footed there, which is probably a little detraction.
We don't know. Headed goals. 1 for Bobby, 0 for Pulisic. Goals from inside the box. 5 compared
5.
to 4. They haven't scored any goals outside the box, either of them. So all of the goals have come from somewhat close enough range. Bobby has hit the woodwork twice. Pulisic once. Big chances scored 4 for Bobby, 3 for Pulisic.
Which speaks again to his clinical nature.
Yeah, and this again, big chances missed 3.
Less.
5 for Pulisic. Yeah, so Pulisic kind of wastes more chances.
Definitely.
Assists. Now this is where they equal. 2 apiece. Big chances created. Pulisic has a big advantage here. He's created 5.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
Just
to be
that they
quite fair,
haven't
I
been
think that is
turned
what
into assists.
Pulisic is supposed to be creating big chances, in my opinion. I think
Yeah.
that is what he's really there for.
Yes, and with the amount of hype and thing behind his name, you would expect him to be blowing Bobby Reid out of the
Or
water
the
with
water,
that,
for
right?
sure.
And I think what we're seeing so far is, despite being on a way like less, a team that is not even half as strong as Chelsea, Bobby still have put up good numbers. You know what I mean?
For
Numbers don't
sure.
lie, and that is one thing. It might hurt your feelings, but numbers don't lie. So let's go. um, yeah. So back at big chances created, right? So Pulisic is definitely creating more big chances. Teammates aren't converting them though. Um, passes, Bobby, almost 100 more passes than Pulisic.
Pulisic.
Yeah. Pass completion, Pulisic has about a 5% advantage there.
From
75.
100 less.
Yeah, 82. Yeah. But you're talking about a team that has better, deals with possession better. And
Better
you start,
movement and everything.
yeah, you definitely. This you're talking about a team that is going into the Champions League final,
Final.
compared to a team that is going back to the Championship. You understand me?
For
That is why
sure.
when I saw these stats, I was like, this is
Yeah,
interesting.
it definitely speaks highly of Mr. Reid.
Yeah,
The Cordova Reid. I have Adam's middle name, so you know he's a top man.
top shooter.
Top shooter.
Yeah. Man. All right, passes forward, 231 to 150. So Bobby definitely has send more passes, both forward and
Both
back.
directions.
Yeah, you understand? Touches far out. No, I wouldn't say far, but he outweighs him again there with touches. And it kind of shows that he's more involved in his team's game than
Or his team
Pulisic.
relies on him more
Oh yeah, he pulls more. Definitely, these stats show me that he pulls more strings in his
than
team
Pulisic
than
does.
Pulisic does at Chelsea. Through balls 2 compared to 1 for Pulisic. Crosses 41 compared to
And this is a
35.
statistic that I don't think Mr. Pulisic should outshine him at all, because
Yeah,
he's
because
always on
he's
the
out
wing.
and out winger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually sad. It is sad. And dispossessed, 20
Less.
to 29. Let me tell you something, man. Bobby Reid is worth a lot more money than people think. You understand?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, we'll look at some defending now. Let's be honest. I think there was asked to do some defending, so he should be have better defensive stats. Bobby Reid was asked to do a lot of defending this season, more than
Yeah.
Pulisic. Um, I'm going to skip over clean sheets and goals conceded. Um, Blocks 5-2 in advantage of Bobby Reid. Interceptions 21-12. Bobby Reid again. Tackles 31-19. Bobby Reid again. Successful tackles 15-11. Bobby Reid again. Last man tackles, none of them each. Headed clearances 17 compared to 4. Bobby the card over Reid.
I'd love to see the
Yeah,
heights because I know Pulisic is a pretty tall person. I'd
yeah.
love to see the height
He has one.
comparison.
Yeah, I think he's taller than Bobby.
Exactly.
Whereas that was 116 compared to 19. Advantage there to Pulisic. None of them have been in own goals, have committed errors that have led to own goals, or have conceded penalties. All right.
Right.
Um, so we're gonna look on the matches now.
Yeah.
Bobby played 33 matches and start 28 of them. Pulisic played 27 match, start 18.
18.
Yeah.
And even though only playing 10 more matches, has 1,000 more minutes played than Mr. Pulisic, which
Yeah.
again speaks to how much the team leans on Mr.
Yeah,
Reid.
because Chelsea has way more depth than Fulham.
True.
So if even as a quality player as Pulisic might be, if he's not performing, might go get used to the woodwork, right?
But I think even ESPN pundits have been highlighting that Tuchel doesn't really seem to favor Pulisic.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't really play him that much.
Yeah. Discipline.
Which highlights the Jamaican in Mr. Reid, eh?
Yeah, and there was an incident where actually Chelsea was playing Fulham, and Bobby Reid took off Mendy gloves. I was trying to take off Mendy gloves. So Bobby Reid is a rude boy. He has 7 yellow cards compared to Pulisic with 2. None of them have red cards, which is good.
Very good.
He committed 38 fouls compared to Pulisic, which is with 13.
25 more.
Yeah, that's a lot. But
A
he
lot.
was also asked to play defense. Bobby has been caught offsides 3 times.
Which I think that's a very important point because Bobby does play as a defender sometimes, so naturally he would have more fouls.
Yeah, and Pulisic was offside 4 times compared to Bobby Reid 3 times. All right. So when we look back to that now to see how the players perform for the respective teams over the season, I think people have to put respect on Bobby Reid's name.